Hello everyone, thank you for coming to my channel, Light to My Path Tarot. This is a daily reading for today is Thursday the 5th of October. So let's just see what we have for the collective for those watching. Alright, we have the Sun and the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Happiness and getting yourself unstuck from something. Let's see. This is not a personal reading. It's not sign specific. Take what applies to you and let's just see what are the messages for the day. All right, King of Cups here. Ooh. Seven of Swords. All right. Three of Wands. Queen of Cups, Ten of Wands. Let's see what else we have. And the Knight of Cups. Oh, I like it. All right, bottom of the deck. We have the Six of Wands. All right, you've accomplished something here, and it's being recognized for that accomplishment. King of Cups, Queen of Cups, right here. There is emotional expression. There is balance in the emotions. There is a very good high energy of managing the emotions. Seven of Swords with the Ten of Wands. I feel like the King and the Queen are both looking at how to do better is what I'm getting here. How can I do better? Seven of Swords looks like he's gathering his swords and leaving. Something to do with the mind. I do feel like how to do something better. Something's been very heavy and it's like now you're looking at that and you're realizing that it doesn't have to be that hard, you know? It does not have to be that hard. Let me get all of the cards in the camera there. Tens are completion, so it's like all of these things were weighing you down, all of these fights, all of these maybe pettiness in something, like just carrying that around. There's a newness in a higher level of maturity with emotions now, whereas now you can see where, you know, something isn't serving you in any kind of a good way. And it's coming to terms with that, coming to the realization that you don't have to operate in that way any longer. Seven of Swords is about strategy. What was it? In the Deviant Moon Tarot book, I remember reading something that I thought was interesting about the Seven of Swords, and it was about like taking care of the thing that is our breadwinner or money piece or you know, whatever that is. And so I'm getting here, this Seven of Swords actually made me think of that definition. And in that, it's kind of like, you know, we get in our car every day and we drive to work, and you know, if we run the car ragged and don't take care of changing the oil and don't take care of the tires and don't take care of it, it's going to break down and we're not going to be able to get to work to do what is our livelihood, right? So it's kind of when you need to oil something and keep something in good repair kind of thing. I just got when I saw that, because I feel like there is some kind of good emotional balance, emotional management going on here, but it also involves taking care of the things that that keep you getting to where you need to be, you know. And I'm not just talking about physically, like getting to work every day, which, you know, could be, but so something was you know, hard and you didn't want to do it and you were carrying something here, and maybe neglecting that actually is what I'm getting. Maybe neglecting that something need to be oiled or something need to be maintained, you know. The Seven of Swords too can be somebody is, you know, walking away from something. Somebody has learned all that they needed to learn from that situation and they're going off on their own, kind of thing, you know, kind of like traditionally it shows a man walking away from a circus with his swords. So, you know, he's walking away with what he has learned from something. And that's what I'm getting to, walking away with what you have learned. And you don't need to stay in that place and learn anymore because it would just be repetitious. So I feel like it's walking away with what you have learned. And I feel like it does have to do with the emotions. And I feel like this is a good, healthy expression of emotions right now, today. I like the Three of Wands, waiting for your ships to come in. So I feel like what this brings in is something that could have been eluding you, or you know, it's like maybe you were even shoving it away, but now it's like with this Three of Wands, I feel like the path is clear for something to come into you. We have the Knight of Cups here, which I like too. You know, the Knight of Cups can be about romance, leading with the heart. I've traveled the world and come home to find myself, kind of thing. So, you know, I do feel that there's, especially with the Six of Wands, like there's some kind of accomplishment that's happened here. There's some kind of a breakthrough that's happened here. And I feel like it's in the mind and it's in the emotions, you know. Yeah, let's see what's under this Six of Wands. The Knight of Swords. Cutting through the confusion of something, could be a lot of communication about something. I just feel there's taking action on clearing something is what I'm getting. There's an eagle in that card, getting a very clear view from a distance of something. You know, it's kind of like when you can't see the forest for the trees, you need to get distance from something to be able to see something more clearly. Two of Pentacles, you know, this is interesting. He's got like marquee tights on one leg and striped on the other. And I just feel like finding balance between two different things. Things could have been stormy, things could have been ups and downs, and this is, you know, obviously riding through that. But for me, this looks like he's like holding these two pentacles, and it usually shows juggling, but holding these two pentacles up and out of, you know, this storm. Like it's kind of like holding on to what is valuable and worthy and essential. And you know, with storms, it's kind of like with the trees, and you know, the dead branches fall away, the dead leaves fall away. It's like he's holding what is essential, he's keeping that in balance. What is essential, again, that's what I was getting to with that Seven of Swords there. Walking away with what is essential to where you're going now, you know, taking care of what's essential is what I'm getting to. I like that there's victory in this too. Five of Pentacles is in the reverse, so it's like you're not waiting by that closed door anymore, coming out of codependency. And codependency can have a lot to do with what I've found personally recently, is that it can have a lot to do with needing to be in control. And it's like dropping that need to be in control. Like you're okay without having to have certain conditions or things in place for you to feel comfortable. It's like you can accept help. Something is available to you now, and you realize that. Ten of Cups is reversed. Page of Cups is reversed. And then we have the Nine of Wands. The guy is on his knees. So something has brought you to your knees, and it's like you're holding on to one last chance. There could have been upset in the emotions, and something, a happily ever after, may look a little different than what you had imagined or expected it to be. But when the Ten of Cups comes in reverse, one of the first things that I think is long-term happiness at the expense of short-term gratification. So it's like something, whatever feels good now may not be good for your long term. So it's kind of a signal to me to look at, you know, what is that about for you? Is it about that you want to break free from something, you want your freedom because that's what you want right now, you know? And if you take that, then you would be sacrificing long-term happiness in some way because you just wanted to feel better now. And I think that Page of Cups in reverse is kind of like talking about a little bit of selfish, a little bit of immature thinking and emotions being in control of that as well. Let's see, what do I want to... I'm going to do the Gateway Oracle cards to close this out. Good reading for today. I'm kind of relieved to see this King and Queen of Cups in the upright, that a lesson has been learned that was like you were carrying that for a long time, you know, and now it's like, all right, I'm open to see what's coming in for me, you know, leading with the heart. Emotional expression, you know, when we express like love, like it makes us, we have to come from a kind of a vulnerable place a little bit too. Look at this, we have flying free. I unfurl my wings and fly. I think that's that Seven of Swords there too. Embracing the future. I step into the future with an open heart and exceeding expectations. I soar into excellence. I feel like that's a lot of the Six of Wands card here. But I step into the future with an open heart, embracing the future. Whereas I feel like right here, you could have been pessimistic about the future, you know? And I feel like it brought somebody to their knees with that Nine of Wands there. He's down on bended knee. Like, I've got one chance left. All of these were the fights we've had in the past. All of these drove a nail in the coffin. There's one last chance on something. And I think it's about stepping into this with an open heart. As far as the flying free, I unfurl my wings and fly. I think that has to do with, you know, sometimes, the Eight of Swords was in the reverse. Remember when I was shuffling the deck? It was the Eight of Swords in the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like freeing yourself. You know, nobody is keeping you captive here but yourself. And this is realizing that you are free. Even if you're with someone, you can still maintain that level of emotional maturity and freedom. That's what I have for Thursday. I hope this is helpful. If it is, please like, share, subscribe. Help me grow my channel, and I will see you next time.